Rangers, congratulations on your 1-1 win. Looks like the Ibrox are just going downhill. That's 7 games on the trot at home that you haven't got a win. But hey, listen, Rangers fans, it could be worse. I don't know how, but it could be. Celtic fans, before we get into this, hit that like button, hit the follow button, and save this so you come back and watch it later. And first thing I must say is that was an electrifying game. Absolutely amazing stuff. I don't know if anybody can complain. Very entertaining. Now, on our part, I gotta say, when we first started that game, we wasn't there. We took a little bit of a while to really get up to speed with the game. Once we got up to speed, we showed them who's boss, and we eventually got the goal back. Now, I know there's a lot of controversy to do with the goal that I scored. Yeah, that's me. I scored that goal. But before I talk about that goal, I'm going to talk about Dessa's goal, because you know what? It was actually a very good goal. You know what, Dessa, if you do see this, I think, you'd be a good player to come across the field. You know what I mean? Instead of playing for that team, that rubbish team across the town, why don't you come and play for a proper team? Goal itself was very good. Great feet, great finish. Can't complain. Both teams did have very good chances. Let's be honest. Keeper had to work on both sides. So I'm not going to be biased and say that they didn't give us a hard time, because they did. Now, a lot of people are saying that the goal that I scored, you know what I'm saying? I don't either. The goal that I scored should have been disallowed because it was offside. Firstly, the player who's offside is not impeding the goalkeeper. And that's what the rules say. And more importantly, either shot took a deflection. Yes, it was still going on target, but it took a deflection off one of the Rangers defenders. So no matter which way you look at it, he couldn't have impeded the play because the shot took a deflection. And there's 2 more things I want to talk about. The first one is Maeda not setting that ball to Kenny. And the second one is the disgusting behaviour from the Rangers fans, throwing bottles, throwing vapes. You know what? No. Let's talk about the bottles and vapes first. During the game, this is not even at the end of the match. During the game, we had people in the crowd from the Rangers side throwing vapes, throwing bottles, throwing cups, all this different stuff onto the pitch. Someone actually threw a glass bottle. Looks like it might have had a whiskey or rum in there, whatever it is. Regardless of what was in that bottle, you shouldn't be throwing glass bottles. I mean, you shouldn't be throwing any sort of bottles, but glass, come on, mate. Before taking into consideration the disruption that causes, you got to think, when you're throwing these things, you could hurt the players. Seriously. There was even an occasion where Vajami was picking up one of the things that were thrown onto the pitch, and someone pelted, and I mean, they really gave it a go, and threw a vape at his head, and I'm telling you, it narrowly missed him. It's all banter at the end of the day. There's kids and all that stuff that come to the games. Don't need all of that. Now, if you haven't had a chance to watch the game, at the very end, in the dying embers of the game, we're in added time. There was 7 minutes, right? Maeda gets the ball. He's along the wing. He's running down. He gets through. He's pretty much one-on-one with the keeper, but of course, one of the Rangers defenders is actually coming on his heels fast. At this point, as he gets closer to the edge of the box, all he's got to do is do a cheeky little swinging pass, yeah? A little scoop, Kenny will get a touch on it. It's in the back of the net. Easy peasy, sweet as. If he set that ball 100%, we would have won that game 2-1.